And yes, Mother Earth is angry. The energy on this planet is angry. And everyone, not everyone, but most people are upset. And they're drawing swords, figuratively speaking, and taking sides. And the question is, how do we not be part of it? And I talked about a cocoon. And this is a figurative, literal thing, but it's also a very powerful energy that you're going to create, which I will help you do tonight. You know, if we looked at a butterfly, it goes through several stages. It's the worm, then it goes into its cocoon, and then it comes out as a butterfly. So it goes through several transitions. But while it's in its cocoon, there's a metamorphosis that begins from the little worm into a beautiful butterfly. So think of this, what you are creating, a cocoon, and it's called a cocoon of love and joy around you. Love and joy around you means that you look at everything in a very loving and joyful way. For example, when someone is angry or upset, just look at them and saying, they're just releasing their energy. They're just unloading and dumping to make them feel better. I'm not going to take it personally. Or they're very upset or insecure. And you politely listen when they're around you, and you give them a compliment. As you know, most of you, when I work with you, I use a lot of humor as much as I can. When this doesn't mean I'm not serious. It's to take you off guard and get you off your soapbox, to get you to relax, so that I can reach you in a different way and have you understand things in a different way. The cocoon that I'm going to discuss with you, that you're going to build this very evening, is going to insulate you from negativity. And that doesn't mean once in a while your button won't be pushed, or once in a while you're going to be upset. But then you're going to hear the words, and there'll be specific words, and that is embrace love. Embrace the true source's unconditional love, I should say. Embrace the true source's unconditional love. And you'll either hear through my voice, or from your soul level, or from your guides or angels, or just from your knowingness. It doesn't make a difference. But the important thing is to embrace the love. Now, we have an election year coming up, and all kinds of mud will be slung. And of course, we see what's happening in North Korea, and in China, and in Iran, and Iraq, and all over the Middle East. And now we're seeing some of it happening in the Baltic countries, and all over. South America, Central America, all this stuff is going on. You know what? I choose to observe it, but I choose not to be part of it. Because when I'm a part of it and let this anger or frustration grow, I'm adding fuel to the fire. Not only for what's going on, but to my life. And I associate with a lot of people who are either left or right, and I listen to them. They both have some valid ideas. And they are somewhat passionate, and thus they're also closed-minded, because they only see their side of the coin. That doesn't mean their side of the coin is wrong, but we grow from looking at both sides of the coin, not from one side. It's like me saying, don't touch the pot, it's hot. Well, that's one side of the coin. Well, what does that mean? Then you burn your finger. That's the other side of the coin. I got it. Now I know what hot is. Now you want to burn your finger over and over again? Or have you learned your lesson? Some people need to burn their finger over and over again. When you buy into the adversity that's going on, meaning you're angry, upset, or insecure or worried, you are lowering your vibrations. When you're lowering your vibrations, fear creeps in. Fear in terms of doubt, negativity, insecurity, low self-worth, self-love, self-esteem, doubt, and of course, anger. What does it really accomplish? Well, It accomplishes in lowering your vibrations. It accomplishes eventually some kind of negative health, even if it's temporary. And it could be the flu, temporary, the cold, pneumonia, or other types of temporary illnesses. And, I was talking to one of my friends, and he said, his girlfriend had the flu, and his daughter had the flu, and he said, I'm not going to get it. I refuse to accept it. It's not going to happen. That's all there is to it. You know what? He never came down with the flu. Never had a flu shot. And there are many people that I talk to who do not get a flu shot, been around people who have the flu, and they never come down with it. For you see, their belief system and faith is so strong that they're not going to get sick. How do the miraculous healings happen? They believe they're going to be healed without any doubt, and it happens. What if you grew up and all your mother said to you and father, you're unlimited, you're going to be successful, you're unlimited, you're going to be successful? What do you think would happen to you in your life? And there's a 99% chance that you would be unlimited and successful. Period. Because all you accepted was you're unlimited and you're going to be successful. When you accept other people's doubt, opinions, whether they're wrong or right, but you accept them as part of your belief system, then you've just given up your freedom, your power, your self-worth, self-love, and self-esteem. Now, if you arrive at the same conclusion through your own selection and understanding and induction of thinking, that's a different story. But you're not influenced. You think about it. And I said to the true source, why do souls have to have empirical proof of every little thing that you have helped me to say and share? And the answer I got was, they don't believe. They have doubt. They have to have belief beyond any doubt that it's true. Because unless they can have the proof, then they won't believe it. They'll block it because of the doubt, lack of faith, lack of understanding. I mean, it's like, there's a white wall. Can't be any more specific. People, well, no, that's a dull white, it's a shiny white. It's a little off-white. Or they'll come up with some reason, it's got a speck of black in there, a speck of brown, a speck of this. No, it's white, period. That's all it is. So everyone, or a lot of people, need proof, 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 proof. And I will tell you, those who need proof very seldom will ever get the proof. Because even when it arrives, they'll still doubt it. And they'll want more proof, and more proof, and more proof. They will never be satisfied. It's like those souls who have the flat earth theory, that the earth is flat, right. And they really believe it. So let's talk about all this that I'm laying a foundation about your acceptance and belief system to your cocoon of love. Remember, your worm goes into the cocoon, spins it, goes through the metamorphosis, and comes out the beautiful butterfly. So this cocoon of love is impervious to all negativity. It will be around you, but it will allow you not to accept the negativity or buy into it. How does it really work? Well, even if you begin to doubt the bubble, or I should say the cocoon of love, there's a little voice that'll come up and go, hey, remember, you're created love, by love, from love, and with love. And you have this choice at this moment not to accept this negativity. So what I'm going to do is work with a true source. And we're on mute, but you can still say this. And this will help you. And then I'm going to go in silence for 30 seconds, work with the true source to put you in this cocoon of love. And then I'll give you a short little instruction. All right, here we go. Just say this in your thoughts or out loud, whatever. I call upon the true source, comma, dream heaven, comma, the true sources, created resources. Now you don't have to add this part, but what it is, the angelic beings, it's an acronym, and the true sources, miracle medium of love, to now surround me in my personal cocoon of love. On the outer plane, which is everything around you, inner plane, the spiritual plane, and in my form, which is your body and core. Just close your eyes for a minute. Give me 30 seconds to work with the true source. And then I'd like you to make notes for the coming week. So hold on. Each one of you now are surrounded in a perfect cocoon of love. I want you to be built around you. And say this to yourself, that I am now one in the true source's perfect cocoon of love at all levels. The outer plane, inner plane, and in my form and core. And what's going to happen now is being cemented, figuratively speaking. It's around you, it's pure energy, it's vibrating at a very high rate. And when you're encountering, something that is not love, and somebody that's negative around you, you're going to hear these thoughts. I am love. I am love. I am love. And that will counteract the anger and frustration around you. You're going to hear it 3 times in your thoughts or in your mind, or hear it or visualize it or whatever. Each one is different. And each time it'll be different. But this is for you to remember that you're created out of love, by love, with love, and from love. And that your DNA is love. Kind of pay attention over this next 7 days when we speak again. And just give it like a 10-second, 20-second experience that you notice about this cocoon of love. And this is important. Just know it is working for you. And it is powerful. That you are unlimited. You always have been and always will. And that everything in your life is now changing in a positive way. Remember, no expectations, no attachments. Just know you are love.